My friend, welcome here, Happiness Headquarters. Our theme of today is peace, which is among the four most important virtues that we here are dedicated towards spreading them to the whole world. Interesting, so I don't do that alone in spreading the virtues. No, we spread them together with you to the whole world by reacting to good vibes videos. Videos, my friend, that you might find unthinkable, unbelievable, animal videos, basically all types of videos. And as we shall be going through them, my friend, kindly make sure that you remember our mission is to unite the whole world. Make sure everyone is living in peace. Peace, my friend. No chaos, no disaster, no people fighting. Peace. Honesty. You see? Yes, my friend. I mean honesty. When everyone is honest with one another, the world will be full of good vibes. Now, interesting soul, as we shall be spreading these virtues to the whole world, kindly, I'd like you to assist us by hitting that subscribe button and sharing the video with your friends and family. My friend, you see, for us to be alive today, to have this chance to speak with one another and spread love together, it is because of the help of our Creator that we are alive today. And for that reason alone, my friend, we shall be starting by giving thanks to our Supreme Master of Creator of heaven and earth. But my friend, that will be after we hear from some book of wisdom here, which, my friend, the wisdom in this book was given by our Creator to some guys that were before us, and they left it behind for us for this book to guide us. This is what it says. You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand and it gives light to everyone. In the house, in the same way, let your light shine before men, that they may see your good deeds and praise your Father in heaven. Well, my friend, that is from Matthew 5:14 going down, just after Jesus was speaking about the Beatitudes. You see, let's give thanks to our Creator and ask for guidance by our God to be the light in this world. Let's give thanks together. Thank you, Father, for this wonderful and adorable day. Thank you for your goodness and your light, Father. Your child here, Father, today's viewer that have joined us today. Dear Lord, you know them individually. You know the desires and the needs of their hearts, Father. You know their ways. Forgive them their sins, Father, and intervene in all aspects of their lives, Father. Give them peace and love from above, Father, so that we may preach it together to the whole world with your child, Father. Guide us all through, and may your Spirit be our guiding light. In your holy name, Jesus, we do pray, trusting and believing. Amen. Interesting source. Hit that like button and let's dive into spreading some love.
Does anyone remember a few years back when they announced that there was another planet that a bunch of people were calling like Planet X? Some people were calling it Nibiru. And it was supposed to have this elongated orbit and come close to Earth right around meow. And then there were all those theories that when it did come close to Earth, that it was going to cause potentially a pole shift and a whole bunch of catastrophic events all over our planet. And now we have a second moon and a whole bunch of catastrophic events happening all over our planet. And the moon's like going missing and then coming back and doing all this weird stuff. Just thinking about that right now. Okay, love you, bye.
Have y'all heard about this shit going down with Trinity marriage? This is the craziest story I have ever heard, and I've heard some crazy stories, But I have to tell you guys about this because I had to hear it, so you have to. So there's this couple, right? They're called Trinity Marriage. They're the pastor and first lady of a church in Lorain, Ohio, which is like 30 minutes outside of Cleveland if you're not that familiar with Ohio. Okay. So they are very well liked by their community. They do like food drives and toy drives and like charity stuff. And they have a safer use ministry where they like reach out to people in the community that are struggling with like the disease of addiction, and they offer them safer use supplies, but they also invite them to their church and connect them with like other resources to get help. Like, they're extremely well liked. But they also have a YouTube blog, an Instagram, and a TikTok channel, which is still up, by the way. And they're poster about their marriage, and the reason it's called Trinity Marriage is because they play on like Christianity, the Trinity, and they say like a good marriage needs to have you, your partner, and God. And a lot of people love their channel so much because it's not super preachy, like, oh, women must obey. No, it's like none of that. It's like them trying new things together, like new types of food, and there's a video where they go skydiving together, and they post a compliments challenge. Like, it's all just super cute stuff. They just seem like the happiest couple. It's adorable. So everybody loves them. I didn't follow them, but I used to see their videos like pop up all the time because they're popular. So one day they get on there, and the husband, their names are Darrell and Keisha, by the way. So the husband, Darrell, he gets on there and he says that he's been praying about his marriage, and he feels like God was telling him, like, turn one of the bedrooms in the house into a walk-in closet for his wife Keisha, and he was going to turn the basement into a man cave for himself. They have a nice house, but like it's not like, you know, it doesn't have walk-in closets. So he's going to do this project for her because she's always wanted one, and he's always wanted a man cave, and their basement's unfinished. So they start this project. The videos are super cute. It's showing like her going to like pick out like the wallpaper and like the decor for like her room and like her mirrors and stuff like that. And he does it all for her because he has like a background in like doing some kind of like house renovations or whatever. And he's working on the man cave. Now, we never actually see any videos of the man cave on their channel, but she does like a whole big like reveal video of the walk-in closet. Everybody thinks it's like so cute, and you know, whatever. They also, though, say in their video when they first announced that they were doing this, that neither of them were ever going to go into the other's space. So he wasn't going to go into her walk-in closet, and she wasn't going to go in the man cave, just so that they can have like separate places in the house to like have some time apart, which is not a bad idea for a couple. And like, if they're arguing, they'll just go get space, because they said like it's better for us to just go take space in our own home than leave when we're upset, right? Okay, so one day, after all this is finished, I don't know how much time has gone by, maybe like a month or two, I don't know. But the wife comes in, all this happened this year, by the way, like this story just came out. So one day the wife is coming home from shopping. She comes in through the garage, because they have an attached garage. She comes inside, and she has a bunch of bags or whatever. She was shopping, and there's this woman in her house, because I guess the door led straight into the kitchen. So she comes into the kitchen, she sees this woman in there. The woman's like one looking, you know, and the woman is like clearly messed up. Like she's a little bloody, like she's got something weird on her ankle. Like she just looks like you could tell something's wrong. This woman doesn't hesitate. As soon as she sees the wife, she grabs one of the kitchen knives and she lunges at her. And the wife, like, I think she literally just dropped all the bags and she ducked to get away from her. And she crawled really fast over to their kitchen, because this couple believes in pew-pews. So she pulls it out, and by the time that she stands up and the woman's lunging at her again, she just fires, because she just walked into her house. There's somebody in her kitchen lunging at her with a knife. Like, it's life and death right now. So and then she gets her right there, and the woman immediately, and the wife knows. So she calls not 911, but her husband, because she's freaking, she's panicking. So she doesn't say on the phone what's wrong, but she just says, he needs to come home, he needs to come home, he needs to come home. So he gets home. He starts panicking immediately, and who knows how long they just were like in this state of panic, but they were like, you know what, we've got to do something, like we've got to figure this out. And the wife wants to call the police, because she's like, I can't believe what I just did, but you know, it all happened so fast, I should have tried to talk to her. And the husband's like, babe, like you could go to jail, like we can't call them like this, like we've got to just. And the wife's like, no, like we have to do the right thing, we have to. And he's like really against it. He's like, listen, I want you to just go relax, try your hardest to forget about this. I'm gonna take care of her, you know what I mean, get rid of the evidence, and you know, we're just gonna move on, because we can't, you know, report this. So meanwhile, while all of this is happening, there's a man who not like right then, obviously, like a week or so later, gets on Facebook and says that his sister is missing. He hasn't seen her. She is an addict, but he's made her promise always to stay in touch with him. So they stay in touch frequently. They do not go more than like 2-3 days without talking. And he's gone to the house that she knows that she usually stays at, which is kind of like a trap house, sadly. But the people there do look out for her. Like, they're not bad people. She's been there for like a long time. Like, he knows her routine. And he helps her out when, he can, but she just doesn't want to get help, or she's gotten help in the past and relapses, so he does the best he can. He says that she's been missing. The wife is scrolling on Facebook. She sees this post, and she just falls apart. Like, she cannot handle it. She cannot handle it. So she goes to the police. She doesn't tell her husband. She goes to the cops. She turns herself in. She admits to what she did. And the cops, they know her too. They are very well known in this city as wonderful people. So the cops feel bad for her. And they understand, but they're like, okay, we do have to, come to your home and like do these different standard things. So they come to the house. And I think when the cops first get there, the husband isn't there. But then eventually the husband pulls up. He sees that the cops are at the house. He calls his wife. He's livid. He's like, why are the cops at our house? What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? And she's like, I couldn't take it anymore. I'm sorry. I had to turn myself in. And he's just acting totally different. The cops, as they continue to like explore the house or whatever, they go top to bottom. They go to the basement. Guess what? There is no normal man cave down there. They don't find neon beer signs and cans of whiskey and sports memorabilia and a dartboard. But what they do find is that the basement is soundproofed. There's a bed, there's a bucket, and there's a chain attached to the cement of the basement. Mind you, it was his idea that he and his wife never go into each other's spaces. The woman that was in the kitchen had been kept in the basement by the husband the whole time. The pastor. So what she had, I guess, something hidden on her that was like, or maybe she was able to access like some cement. I don't remember. You guys can look it up of how she did this, but she was able to eventually break the chain. And she was trying to get out of the house. Now, she had no idea what the wife knew and didn't know. All she knew was that she needs to get out of this house. And she was afraid. So she attacked the wife. And then the wife attacked her back. Because, again, this is life and death. She's lunging at her with a knife. So it turns out that this was all the husband's doing. And when they find that downstairs, they go looking for him. And he tries to, like, escape. He tries to, like, run away. He tries to disappear. But they catch up with him. Eventually, he has to lead them to the BODY, and now he's on trial for what he did. But here's the part that makes it even worse, though. Remember how I said it was going to be a man cave for him and like his buddies to watch sports? Men were actually coming over to the house, like men from the church, like the deacon, the usher, like church treasurer, like the higher, like the people that are, in the pastor's circle. All of those men knew and participated. So not only is the pastor of their church under arrest, but other men from the church are under arrest, under investigation. Everybody's going to trial. Wives are devastated. Children's lives have been screwed with now. This was a church. This was a... Look up Trinity marriage, y'all. Look up the Trinity marriage story. That is...
So the locusts prove that your map is upside down. Hello out there. Today we will show you that your map is upside down using locusts, the Book of Enoch, and the Bible. All three together, and we can prove to you that your map is upside down. Now, we had to realize that those locusts are being driven by the wind. And these are the hurtful winds that carry the locusts. And this is Africa. And these locusts are coming from the north. Now I'm going to show you how they come from the north. It says right here, swarming locusts often fly downward, but upward or crosswind movements have been also observed, especially if wind speed is lower than locust airspeed. So what do they mean by locust airspeed? They know that the locusts are being driven by the wind. Locusts migrate in a variety of directions, and their path is influenced by a number of factors, including wind, the sun, and other environmental features. So what I'm about to tell you, those who have bought the book already know this, but for the ones who did not buy the book yet, I'm going to be reading from Enoch, and this is the 76th chapter. And it says, and at the ends of the earth I saw 12 portals open to all the quarters of the heaven, from which the winds go forth and blow over the earth. All right, let's skip down to verse 10. And after these, the north winds from the seventh portal in the east come dew and rain and locusts and desolation. Dew, rain, locust, desolation. I want you to remember the locusts. And from the middle portal come in direct direction health and rain and dew and prosperity. And through the third portal in the west come cloud and hoarfrost and snow and rain and dew and locust. And when we have cloud, hoarfrost, snow, rain, dew, and locust, all coming from that portal in the west. All right, where's that portal? That will be this portal right here in the west. This is the west. That's northeast. So northwest, that's what this portal is, bringing forth all these elements. Notice the locusts right here. And we have locusts right here in the Horn of Africa area. So let me explain to you what's going on. So here's a map according to the book of Enoch, and it's turned upside down. And I'll explain what this means later. But here we have locusts coming out of the north, and we have locusts coming out of the north on this side. Now these are the hot areas where the locusts appear in Africa. Notice these hot areas. All three of these maps say the same thing. I want you to notice this area right here. See how it curves that way? And see how it curves that way? This one is doing the same thing. They just have it written different. So what does that mean? That means that these locusts, when you turn this map upside down, and I'm going to take this image and make it appear in Africa. I'm going to blow it up a little bit. Blow it up a little bit. And I'm going to take that area, and I'm going to take the transparency and put it back on. Notice that area right there. So we have this area right here. Blow it back out. We have this area right here where these locusts come from. You see how it's curved that way? This means that this portal could be further this way, and that's why it's coming this way. And this is coming from the north, and that's why we don't have anything right here. Now they may get some locust swarms here, but the hot areas are right here. Nowhere on these maps do you see anything about America. These are the hot areas now. You got all of these other countries over here, Saudi Arabia and India, but no America. So this rules out America being the Holy Land. So what do we have right here with these A-Town, J-Town, and B-Town? Let me explain that. So this information that I'm about to tell you now, some people know this, some people don't. And this is for the ones who don't. This J-Town is the chosen people area. And this A-Town is Assyria. And this B-Town is Babylon. Now when the chosen people acted up, the Most High had places to send them. If you were in the north and you were of the tribe of the 10, if you know what I mean, you were taken to Assyria when you act up, the whole nation. And if you were part of the southern nations, Judah and Benjamin, you were taken to Babylon.
Here's why you should never shave your butt hair. A lot of people do this because they want to be smooth and clean for their partner or future partner, or they just like the way it looks on themselves, but don't do this. You're increasing your chances for a serious medical condition called a pilonidal abscess, which you do not want. A pilonidal abscess is a specific type of abscess that forms in a specific spot, right at the top of your butt crack, right at what we call the superior gluteal cleft. For those who don't know what an abscess is, it's basically a collection of bacteria that form a pocket that grow and get bigger and swell and cause a lot of pain. Here's an animation so you know what I'm talking about. Here you see the demonstration of an abscess. It's a little pocket full of pus. In order to treat it, you actually will take a scalpel and cut through it with a knife. Then what you'll do is you'll actually have your provider squeeze it on open to get all that pus out, and it can be extremely, extremely painful, especially at the butt. In order to reduce your risk of developing one of these, stop shaving your butt hair. These are often precipitated by an ingrown hair, and once you get one, you're very prone to getting more, and you might even need surgery to remove this. So best to try to avoid it altogether.
Seriously, can anyone explain to me why the Pope has this symbol on his robes that is identical to a giant geoglyph of a humanoid looking figure in the northern desert of Chile? Like, seriously, what is going on here? It's pretty common knowledge that the global elites know a lot more than they let us normies in on, but this is literally like waving it in front of our face. Like, what is this? Before anybody starts commenting saying this picture is fake or it's probably been altered or AI, no. This was posted 6 years ago in an article by The Guardian. Now, I had to scribble out a little bit of the title, but Catholic Church, children, I'm sure you can understand the context of this article. So unless The Guardian are posting pictures of the Pope with aliens on his robes for absolutely no reason and no relevance to their story, then I feel pretty comfortable in saying that this is a real image. So what kind of significance does it have to this? The Atacama Giant. This is one of the biggest geoglyphs in the world depicting a humanoid figure. It's believed to have been created between 1,000 and 1,400 years ago by ancient Incan cultures. It's over 100 meters tall and it's on the Pope's robes. Why? Like, seriously, like, let's move away from aliens and UFOs for a second and just, can anybody actually tell me, why does the Pope have this on his robes? It is aliens.
When I said they put the truth in plain sight, now this is what I'm talking about. Check out this commercial. What are they trying to tell y'all? Look at this.
I think we went too high.
Right in y'all's face. Look at that. Now, it's honestly crazy how they throw this dome imagery everywhere and people will still deny it. But it's time to wake up, guys. What do you guys think about this? Are they trying to show us something here? Or y'all let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, follow me, and share this. And like always, God bless.
Have you ever heard of a creature with a completely see-through head? It's called the barrel-eye fish, and its unique adaptations are perfectly suited for its deep-sea habitat. Unlike what might appear at first glance, the small black circles above its mouth aren't its eyes. Those are actually its nostrils. The fish's eyes are the green barrel-shaped structures situated behind its nostrils. This means the barrel-eye fish is essentially looking through its translucent head, which is protected by a transparent dome and fluid. Due to their tube-shaped eyes, barrel-eye fish have a limited field of vision. However, this isn't a problem, as they typically only need to look upwards. This is because they live just beneath their prey, jellyfish. In their usual resting position, the creature's eyes are directed upwards, constantly scanning for food. The green shield in their eyes filters the sunlight penetrating the ocean, making it easier to detect the bioluminescent glow of jellyfish.
Look at this. This one, my friend, was in where is this place? South Bend, Indiana. Look at what this guy saw. Some triangular metal floating in the sky. My friend, what do you think this could be? Did you see the way it just dropped? Oh man, this could be some military drone with extremely unfathomable technology. Yeah. Oh my God. Or what could this be? Hey, this is unthinkable. You see, I've already seen these things in different episodes here, floating in the sky, moving weirdly, and I am always surprised. You see, those people up there in planes, Or can't they have a plan of capturing one, or has it ever been captured? This is unbelievable. You see? Don't they cause jam up there in the sky with the planes? What happens? Oh man, this is crazy. Being a pilot and coming across that thing, you can freak out. Looks like police on the air or what's up. It's crazy stuff, like traffic officers. Anyway, you my friends, be the judge and leave your comments about what that could be. Maybe it's even a new star that haven't been discovered yet. You leave your comments, please. Oh, all these are crazy stuff. Like some things in movies, even hard to fathom completely.
The color of your phone is actually affecting your luck. Sounds wild, right? But according to Feng Shui, the color you choose for your phone needs to align with your energy, or what they call the 5 elements. Here's the deal. If your personal energy or element is fire, you'll want to go for red, brown, or coffee colors. These colors fuel your natural energy and bring good luck into your life. But if your element is metal, stick to gold, white, or silver phones, as they attract the right kind of energy for you. Now, if you're connected to the water element, your best bet is a deep blue, black, or dark gray phone. These colors help you stay grounded and in balance. For those with a preference for earth, think yellow, beige, or brown tones for your phone. It's all about staying rooted and secure. And finally, if you vibe more with the wood element, green and black are your go-to colors. Now, if your favorite phone doesn't come in the right color, don't stress. Just get yourself a phone case that matches your element. It's an easy fix that keeps your energy balanced while also protecting your phone. And, let's be real, we all know how important it is to keep our phones safe. And here's a big tip. A damaged phone is bad news for your luck. In Feng Shui, a broken tool can bring broken luck. So, make sure to keep your phone in good condition, because a damaged phone can mess with your energy flow, making things harder than they need to be. Also, a little extra advice. Clean out those negative messages on your phone. Seriously, if your phone is filled with bad vibes or hurtful texts, it could be weighing you down and attracting bad luck. Clear out the negativity, and you'll make more room for positive energy to flow in. So yeah, something as simple as the color of your phone and how you take care of it can totally affect your life. Keep it in line with your energy, stay positive, and watch how your luck changes. So, what color is your phone right now? Do you think it matches your energy and element, or are you thinking of switching it up? Let me know in the comments. Like and follow for more videos like this.
An award-winning astronomer says there might just be a hidden planet in our solar system that we just haven't seen yet. This planet that's been referred to as Planet X, Planet 9, or even Planet Nibiru, it's said to be near the Kuiper Belt, out past Pluto, which used to be a planet before some kid came along and changed their mind. So what do we know about this mystery planet? Let me tell you. Astronomer Mike Brown is the one who says this mystery planet is out there, and that it's 50 times farther away from the sun than the Earth is. I bet it gets dark there before 5:30. This mystery planet that has been speculated about for decades by other people who called it Planet Nibiru is starting to get some traction with astronomers and scientists. And some people think the reason we haven't encountered it is because its orbit is so huge around the sun. But my question to you, yeah, you over there doing the picking, do you think there's a chance that Planet X is real? And if you do, have they tried to make contact with the Earth? I'm not sure myself. That's why I'm asking the question. Let me know in the comment section, Booshkis. Shabadoo!
Good vibes guy from another place has what looks like a robot here. Or some mysterious doll. Why does it look this creepy, my friends? Look at it. Oh, just the head and pieces. Eye. The doll is walking. How is it walking? What? This could be witchcraft, my friends. Eye. What's going on here? Are you guys understanding? Because I'm a bit lost here. Is this technology stuff or witchcraft? Hey, these people, is this one of your robots? Where are the internal components? I can only see the head here. There is nothing in the stomach. This is crazy. What is this thing? Oh my god.
I need you to think very fast right now. What is your favorite color? You see, colors have a very profound impact on our emotions, behavior, and perceptions. I just found out the psychology of color pink. So here's everything you need to know about pink. Oh, and if your favorite color is pink, I'll tell you what it means about you in the end. We all experience colors through our eyes, and our eyes contain specialized cells called cones that detect different wavelengths of light and translate them into the colors that we see. What's interesting is that different wavelengths stimulate different parts of the brain, and that's why we have different emotional responses and bodily responses to different colors. Pink is very often associated with softness, warmth, and nurturing. While pink is a lighter shade of red, it has vastly different psychological effects on us. Biologically, pink doesn't provoke the same intense arousal as red does, and instead, actually, it involves gentleness and calm. Pink encourages feelings of care and affection. Interestingly, the color pink is known to soothe aggression. So there's this concept called the Baker-Miller pink phenomenon, where a specific shade of pink was found to reduce anxiety and aggression in subjects. The theory suggests that this calm nature of pink can actually help you control emotions, and it makes pink a very unique color used in environments where emotional regulation is needed. Like if you look at the uniform of nurses in children's hospitals, for example, they're all wearing pink. So some studies suggest that exposure to large amounts of pink can actually have a tranquilizing and calming effect on people. Psychologically speaking, pink is closely tied to femininity, kindness, love. In Western cultures, pink has historically been associated with women and girls, and that's what contributes to the connotations of pink being connected to gentleness and care. However, in other cultures or time periods, pink has held different meanings, including representations of masculinity and power. If your favorite color is pink, you may be someone who values kindness, nurturing relationships, and emotional connection. Most likely you care a lot, and you approach life with this gentle and caring nature. You're someone who really wants to uplift other people around you. Your preference for pink might actually reflect your deep need for emotional support and harmony. You're someone who appreciates beauty, tenderness, compassion. You're someone who really thrives in environments where you can really express your care and empathy for other people.